Oh, I realized I forgot to write the thing. LOL. I'll do that right now. Hello! I realized that the second that the stream started. Hello, everyone! Welcome in. Mythical creatures. Yay. Okay. Hello. Everyone, welcome in. Welcome to everyone who has popped into the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Today, like I just wrote on the... Hi. Hello, Aaron. Like I just wrote on the stream, what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be drawing mythical creatures. Just like last week's stream, we are going to be just taking suggestions from everybody, right? So we will be... My mom brought me Tim Hortons. I'm sorry, I gotta move it off to the side. We're going to be taking suggestions today. So at every Manticore, I can definitely do that after we do the wyvern, because that was what won the poll. But I can definitely do a Manticore afterwards. An imp? Yep, I can do that too. Right? I have made the intelligent decision to write them all down off to the side. So I know the order immediately. But yeah. We're going to be starting off with the wyvern because that is what won the poll. And if you don't know what that is, it's kind of just a dragon with 2 legs rather than 4. And the other 2 legs are its wings. So that's what we'll be starting off with. Are cryptids mythical? Yeah, they count. Sure, Lewis. But yeah, that is what we're going to be starting with. But before we get going, let's talk a bit about the studio. So if you did not know, we are our growing community filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds have to stick together. So if you are an art nerd too, be sure to check out the links in our description to our social media. They will also be posted in the chat through Nightbot. And if you would like to check out our class offerings, we just finished Character Design Week. If you'd like to check the class offerings, be sure to check out our website, because we are not just a YouTube channel, we're an art school too. We're an art school too. So if you'd like to support us so we can keep making free content, consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can get access to tons of perks like my working files, critique sessions, and a huge discount on our classes that have a limited amount of spots. So be sure to check those out before they are gone. I keep forgetting to change this asset. I know that there's a new one. I just keep forgetting to change it. I'll do that afterwards. But yay, hello to everyone. Yes. But once again, letting you know to everybody who is already in, we are taking suggestions for different mythical creatures. If you would like to suggest something that I draw, we are going to be starting off with a wyvern. But if you would like to suggest something else, so far a manticore and an imp have been suggested. But if you'd like for me to draw anything else, let me know. Because if you suggest this early on in the game, you will most likely get yours illustrated, because I'm going to try and do the same style as last week, which is just the lines in grayscale. El Goblino. A goblin? Yeah, I can do that. Unless there's a specific one that's called El Goblino. I'll look it up later, but yeah. So we started off with a wyvern, and that's what won the poll. And if you would like to kind of suggest what we start with, or kind of help us decide, be sure to join the Discord or subscribe. The Discord, you'll get reminded. But subscribe, and you'll be able to see our community posts on time. Sea monster, serpentine, or otherwise. Sea monsters. I love me a good sea monster. Definitely, I can do that. Make it a chef. Okay. The goblin, we gotta make a chef. Fairies, if that counts? Absolutely, I can definitely do a fairy. El goblino. Okay. Is he, like, Spanish? Spanish goblin? I've been drawing a lot of dragons and very dragony things lately. Even for my classes, we had quite a few, like, dragony, like my camps. We had a couple of dragony kind of characters that I drew a lot of. Oh, is it a meme? My bad. I'll still look it up though. As long as it's family friendly, we're good. Shapeshifter. I'm not super certain how I would draw that. I think that's more of a character compared to a creature. But I'm not super certain because it can take any shapes. I'm not super certain how I would be able to draw that. I'm hoping I'm warmed up today because I don't want to take forever on this wyvern. I did speed run a whole piece today in like 3 hours, but we'll see how I feel. Mimic would be cool too. A mimic. A mimic. That one I'm familiar with. I'm trying to remember what it looks like though. I'm also gonna look up some wyverns because I want some inspiration. I see. Okay. Give El Goblino a checkered shirt. Okay. Always think. Oh, I drew him so large. Always think of, you know, everything that you draw should be thought of as forms. I'm doing this one full body because I won't be doing that for everything. I'll do this one in full body though. Or maybe I'll try full bodies as well for this time. Because I did full bodies last week and that seemed to go okay. I try to think of everything in forms rather than in just shapes, right? It really helps with making your piece seem a little bit more alive. I feel like half of these will look like Monster Hunter creatures, perhaps. I've never actually played any Monster Hunter games before. My best friend loves Monster Hunter. I've never played one before. Because I've heard it's very grindy, and she is like, I know that you don't like grindy games. I'm like, no, I don't. The only grindy game that I actually really liked was Animal Crossing. And even then, that was just because it had a lot to do with aesthetics. They look cool. Mimics? I will have to re-Google it because I'm not 100% certain what they look like anymore. Remember to leave your suggestions for any kind of creature that you'd like me to illustrate. Any kind of fantasy creature. A hydra. I can definitely do a hydra. One of the suggestions that was in the poll was a cockatrice, and I was like, I kind of want to draw a cockatrice because that'd be kind of funny. The serpent chicken. Okay, we've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hopefully I don't take too long with this one. And we can get to the majority, if not all of them. A griffin for a less dragony suggestion. Sure. I've got a lot of kind of humanoid ones. Griffin. I feel like the goblin's gonna look like a human in disguise, perhaps. Oh man, I'm gonna need a bigger canvas. The wyvern's gonna take up all of this space. It's gonna be another one of those big ones, isn't it? I suppose so. Yeah. Man. That's what I get for liking to draw big wings, huh? Phoenix? I'll see if I have time, because I've got a lot of suggestions so far. Creatures usually take me longer to do than people, so I'll have to see. Wyverns are really like, it's really part of their arm anatomy. I forgot what it's called, but I once heard a creature that's like a rabbit with quail wings. Not sure about that one. But I'll see. Yeah, thank you for all the suggestions though, Lily, because you've given me a bunch of them. Same here, yeah. I'm definitely gonna need a bigger canvas. This is not large enough. Loving the wyvern wings so far. Thank you. I am trying my best. I love drawing wings. Wings are like the best thing ever. Yeah, this wing is better than this one. I think I should probably improve on this one then. This one needs to be higher, perhaps. Yeah, this one's gonna take up a lot of space. This is gonna take up a lot of space. Okay, lines. Epic, epic. I'm trying to speed run this a little bit because I want to get to as many suggestions as I can. Because this one is so large, I think I can get away without drawing any actual scales. Because of just how big it is. Hardest thing be like trying to copy the other wing. Yeah, some people just copy and paste them over, but you can't always do that, so. I always want to try to draw them both. It just depends on the perspective that you got, you know? Same with the eyes, right? It's like some people like can't draw the other eye, they copy it over. That only works for some perspectives. Like if you're facing directly forward, do it. Like just copy over the eye, no one cares. Right? But if you're kind of like at an angle, it doesn't always work. So you're better off just trying to draw it. You're going very snake-like. The mouth, I realize. In terms of like the teeth. Scales can be time consuming. Yeah. I have made the executive decision to not draw all the scales because I feel like that's going to take way too long. Or like not to draw any scales. Like any like non-important ones just because like that's going to take us way too long. So I may draw scales, I may not. I lied, I'm drawing a few scales, but I don't want to draw anything too much. Oh no, I'm late. You're not too late. You're quite early, actually. No worries, no worries. I do have quite a few suggestions, but if you have anything else that you would like, I'll try to keep in mind just in case if I end up zooming through a bunch of these. Though creatures do tend to take me longer than people and characters, so. Reptile anatomy stream scales 30 minutes overtime. Yeah, I think it was 30 to 40 minutes. The good thing about these request streams is that they're almost like never overtime, because I can usually do them within the time allotted. But yeah, the anatomy stream, that was so overtime. I felt so bad. I was like, I didn't mean to go that overtime. I'm sorry. If you don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to check out the reptile stream. It is still on the channel. But that one we talked a bit about reptile anatomy, and I tried to teach about how to draw scales in digital, but it didn't quite work on MediBang the way that I planned, because I should have tested it, but I didn't, because I am a buffoon. So instead I tried to do the same technique that I do in Photoshop and MediBang, and it didn't quite work, so we had to take a field trip over to Photoshop. But yeah, if you'd like to kind of check that out, what I did in that stream, feel free. It's still available on the channel. My dragon, my fave. Already looks amazing. Thank you. Just turn this down more. A little too opaque. Yeah, I'm trying not to make my lines too clean this time around. I messed around with messier lining today, so I kind of want to go with that today. Intentionally messy lining. Wyvern. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that, because, like, you know, muscular, I'm assuming that it wouldn't have the arms of, like, a chicken, you know? It's a strong, powerful creature. I'm assuming it would have, like, stronger muscles, you know? Gives it a better silhouette. Can I do a skeleton horse? I'll see if I have the time. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 requests. So I'll see if I have the time. So it was a phoenix, and then it was a skeleton horse. Oh, then no, I have 8 requests. So it's a phoenix, skeleton horse. Now that makes 9. Like the Minecraft one. I'll just draw a Minecraft skeleton horse. Players in D&D had a fight with a wyvern and an airship. Oh my. I always felt bad whenever the dragons were like the villains of anything. Because I love dragons. And like every single time I hear it, I'm like, oh. I wish the dragon was the good guy. Because I just think dragons are so cool, you know? I think we talked about this last week, but whatever. I'm bringing it up again. You can drop the imp one, are you sure? I can definitely still do it. The imp shouldn't take too long regardless, just a tiny human. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Then from the imp, I will immediately move on to El Goblino, which I guess I will have to Google because I think it's a meme. I don't want to take about the Google source quest space. Okay. I always struggle with long, spindly line work. How are you so precise with the lines? Steady hand. Lots of practice. I love line work. Even this is super messy. I'm not trying to be super precise with it. I'm trying to be a bit messier just because to save on time. I'd be much more precise. I'd turn on my smoothing or my correction. if I wanted to be more precise, but usually just takes practice. Lots of practice. What are we oh-noing about? It was a Manticore before the El Goblino, though. I gotta remember how to draw a Manticore, because I know what that is. 100% I know what that is, but I still need to look up reference. The bat-like anatomy and the wings is a cool choice. Thank you. That's what wyverns are. So wyverns are a type of dragon where instead of having 2 sets of legs, one of the sets of legs is their arms. So that's what that kind of like class of dragon is, I suppose. Should have started with a thicker brush. This works a lot nicer. Yeah, it's usually nice when you over time learn to stop relying on your undos and your erases. You notice how not often I undo? That takes a lot of practice. And a lot of kind of getting stuff right on the first try. I'm trying a bit of a different technique with my lining today. I want to try something that I saw other people doing. Which is like adding these little kind of extra lines, which kind of gives it a better sense of the 3D space. I kind of like this. I saw this technique on a different artist. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, I do. You know there are different types of wyverns? I didn't know that. All I knew is that there were different types of dragons, and a wyvern was one of them. I know nothing of them, yeah. Oops, I didn't save this file yet. I shall do that real quick. That would probably be a good idea, to save the file that I have. Yeah, save your work, guys. It's like a good idea. I think a good rule of thumb to have. Oh my god, is it already 4:23? Okay. Speed up, speed up. I'm moving a little bit slower. I think it's just because I'm a little bit more tired. That's okay. Faster, faster. You erase the arms and legs, you have a worm. Yeah. A worm? I think a worm is with a Y. Oh, okay, so just like elements. I see. It's just like elements to the dragons. I think that's more of a design choice than like a historical kind of retelling, but yeah, fun. Crystal, fire, water, poison, summer, and electric. Where have I heard that word before? Well, that spelling of chaos I heard from Skylanders. That's what I remember that from. Like the Skylanders games. I don't know how many of you know those ones, because those were epic. I only ever played Skylanders Giants just because like the other ones were kind of like meh. It was kind of funny. It was like it started with Skylanders Giants, and then I played that, and then I found that every game after that the graphics somehow got worse, and I was like so confused. I was like, why? That's a hot take. I don't know. I'm coming after your childhoods, if that was any of your childhoods. Yeah, the worm. But yes, hello to all the new individuals who are popping in. This is a request stream. I do have a very large amount of requests already, though. You can request anyway, and I can see if I can get to it, but we are drawing mythical creatures, so if you have any mythical creatures that you would like to see me draw, I might be able to get to it. I am going a little bit slower today, though, for some reason, so... and I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 requests, so we'll see how many of those I can get to. Okay, we're almost on the wyvern. Nice. Okay, just for the sake of time, I'm not going to be coloring, like as if like shading this one at all. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to kind of move on from this one right when I finish lining. Nice drawing, thank you. How do you, Jessie? Swap Force was great, but yes, the graphics were subpar. Swap Wars was like, okay. Giants was my whole life. My brother liked Swap Wars. But yeah, the graphics were like, meh. Okay, just a little bit of back scales. Nice, thank you. Cool, thank you. I waited a week to see this live and I don't regret it. Excellent. The wyvern. I think I made these a little bit too. Actually, no, this is technically a more realistic wingspan, but whatever. Okay, let's make this canvas bigger. Let's go for... Oh boy. Oops. Let's go for 7,000. Oops. By... Let's go 7K by 7K. Let's just make this big. Yeah. Okay, what was next? It was Manticore. Manticore. How do I draw Manticore? I never remember. Manticore. I just need to know what it looks like again. I see. Okay, so it's like it's like a lion kind of dragon. Hang on. Let me read this. Manticore is a legendary animal having the head of a man, often with horns, body of a lion, tail of a dragon or scorpion. I see. Okay, I'm kind of feeling more dragony stuff, but face of a man, huh? Gotcha. Time I was drawing, I made my canvas too big and almost crashed my computer. I'm lucky that I recently got like a pretty good computer, so like my computer hasn't really lagged ever in a really long time, which is like fantastic. Somehow I just kind of feel like this Manticore would be an old man. Just for some reason. I'm kind of vibing with that. Can you make a Griffin? A Griffin is already on my list, so if I can get to it, then yes, I absolutely can. But yes, a Griffin was already requested. So if I can get to it, then yes. I'm kind of feeling like he would be an old man of some kind for some reason. I feel like I don't get to draw older men very often. Like I draw a lot of, I don't draw a lot of older people in general. So like older generations are always a challenge for me, I find. But it's good to have a challenge. Challenges are how you grow. Elephants are seem to be able to evade even the most powerful of the manticores. I did not know that. Interesting. I like elephants. I think elephants were like my favorite animal when I was younger. I drew them all the time. Several origins of the creatures are real named, like Cyclops coming from mammoth skulls, so the questing beast from Arthurian legend possibly being a giraffe. Funky. The most I know about all these creatures is literally just like from like Percy Jackson books and like what I have from memory, I guess. Yeah, elephants also don't exist, guys. Man, Dumbo was so good. I wish elephants were real. They are, I do too. Yeah. Like, bro. Okay, lines. Alright, now we're zooming. My favorite is the whale shark. I love whale sharks. My current favorite animal is the fennec fox. When I was a kid, though, I loved elephants. I still love elephants, obviously, but I think that fennec foxes have taken their place as I've gotten older. You've seen one before? An elephant? Big gray wrinkly creatures. He has massive ears and nose and uses a hand. Doesn't seem real. Yeah, I don't know, man. Don't seem real. I don't. Seems a little bit strange. Like, I don't know. Huge. New facts for wyvern. This magnificent creature is depicted in modern times as a vicious, malign predator. Lots of dragons usually are. Not just wyverns. Which makes me sad, because usually I like the dragons. I touched an elephant. That's pretty sick. I've seen elephants at the zoo, but I've never actually, like, been close enough to one, you know? They said those things at the zoo were elephants. I don't trust that. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe they were just like holograms, you know, the ones we saw as a kid. Don't know, man. Seems a little bit sus. Wasn't an elephant. It's a holograms. They were all holograms. They're lying to us. Elephants aren't real. 2021. The elephants are real. Okay, just for all of you to know, this is sarcasm. It is a joke. We are joking. We know that elephants are real. But yeah, no, they're just weird horses. Yeah, no. Absolutely, guys. Yeah, no, it's sarcasm. I'm definitely, yeah, no, it's whoa. Jessie sauce. Sus? Suspicious. Sussy. Did you get a request for a unicorn yet? If not, can you do unicorn? I haven't gotten a request, so unicorn will make request number 9, so we'll see if I can get to it. But thank you for suggesting. Yeah, for some reason I feel like the Manticore would be an old man. Kind of getting that vibe. Nice pose in the Manticore. Thank you. Yeah, the rest of it's kind of fuzzy-ish. So I can just kind of focus on like that. I'm trying to unicorn pony. Nice. What would you believe? A horse with ice cream on their head or a tall-necked horse? Both seem a little bit strange to me. Looks like he tells riddles, but that's more of a Sphinx's thing. Yeah, I made him sit down. I realize it kind of looks like a Sphinx, but it's okay, whatever. I don't know. He would tell us a wise tale about a place that no longer exists. I can draw a load of unicorns in a meadow. Sick. You should do it. True. Sometimes y'all will respond to me and I just completely forget what I said, so like just don't mind me. My memory no bueno. I'm trying to keep these lines quick and fast. So A, I don't spend too long on them. B, so then I can kind of move on. Or so that I don't get caught up on perfection, right? Perfection's overrated. Good enough is usually better than perfect. Especially if I'm on a time. Humans are mythical creatures. Yeah, no, we don't exist, dude. They're not real. Looks amazing. Can't wait to see it done. Thank you. I mean, I'm not coloring any of these. I'm just going to kind of keep them as just these lines. Because I don't want to spend too long on all of them. I got a lot of requests, and I want to be able to do a bunch of them. Then what are we? We are figments of our own imaginations, guys. We are actually all holograms. Clearly none of us exist. It's just like the Matrix. They found us out, and now we're all gonna go to Area 51. Imagine existing? Yeah, imagine existing, guys. I love it. Thank you. Imagine existing. Seems overrated. I don't know. Seems a little bit strange. Are we aliens? Maybe. I think we're all code. We're all just code in some kind of dude's computer. Actually, I heard a horror story about that once where it was like all of humanity was like a code. It was just like a few lines of code to test like the end of the world or something. That one was weird. I didn't like thinking about that one. It's a mood, not a hologram. I'm real. Are you? Perhaps. I only exist part-time. Yeah, same actually. I only exist like on business days. Do not conceive me on non-business days. I shall not be conceived on non-weekdays. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for the Manticore because I don't want to spend forever on it. The scorpion tail, not lion. Google says it could be a dragon tail or a scorpion tail. I'm going with what Google says. I'm sorry, that's the best thing I've heard today. We all robots, we don't know it. Loki reference. I just finished Loki, so there you go. Now I get that reference. I finished it yesterday. What was next? It was El Goblino. I don't know who that is. I guess I'll have to Google it. Oh, I see. I don't watch XQC. I only ever see, like, GIFs of him. How would I go about this? I have no clue how to go about this. Like, I'll just do shoulders nap. Yeah, I'm just going with whatever Google says. Yeah, how do I draw this? How do I... Oh, sorry. I gotta kind of move stuff around. I don't know what to go off of here. I don't know what to go off of here. Interested to see this because I've never heard of this before. It's a meme. I don't quite know how to do this though. Adam, if you're still in there, help me. I don't know what I'm drawing. I gotta go. I have to work. Okay, that's okay. Thanks for joining. Alright, I'll just go off of whatever I see. Just draw a goblin instead. Okay, I can do that. That I can do. Just give him a long nose. Oh, I realized what shape I started. So be it. I guess I'll just have to go with it. Material. E. Well, El Goblino is just the goblin in Spanish, but the goblin or a goblin or something like that. But I realize what shape I'm going for right now, and I guess I'm gonna stick with it. The dawn of the meme came from Ice Poseidon. I've never heard of Ice Poseidon. I only know that there was one Poseidon, that's from Greek mythology, who was born from Kronos. Kronos was the one who gave birth to a lot of the major Greek gods. Love that expression. Thank you. How many epic gamers know what this expression, what expression I'm relating to is? I'm only gonna do shoulders and up because that's what I'm kind of vibing with here. What am I gonna do with the hair? Someone give me a hair suggestion because I'm not sure what to give this guy. Does it look like Jack Frost? Which one? Better not be the Rise of the Guardians one. That's the superior one. That's the superior one. If we're talking about like the original Jack Frost, yeah, I suppose so. The Clash of Clans Goblin? I don't think so. I don't know what the Clash of Clans Goblin looks like. I think y'all are too young. You can't be. Maybe. This goblin's getting headshots for his acting career? True? This is exactly what it would look like if I was to do an acting career. This drawing make me think of Minecraft. I'm not sure. Yeah, what do I do for his hair? I'm just avoiding it until I have to get to it. If I should put hair on him at all. A mohawk? A mohawk. And the Clash of Clans goblin. I have never played Clash of Clans. I remember when it was huge and like everybody that I knew played it, and I refused to because I was cool and edgy. But and I only ever played Spyro for the Nintendo DS. Ooh, 446. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. A little too high up. Let's keep it where it had it originally. Should not be sitting like this. This is a friend I've drawn, is it? I may have to go with that mohawk because now I can envision it. Never draw all of your teeth. You can draw a few of them, but like don't draw all of them because then it can end up looking like really creepy. And I guess I'm kind of drawing all of them, or like a lot of them, so it makes it look a little bit creepier, but like whatever. Looks really good, thank you. I don't get to do a lot of toothy expressions, which I really like to do. For some reason, I'm going a lot cleaner on this one. I added this punch in, and the first thing I thought of was Jim Carrey, and I don't know why. Looks like he's about to murder someone. Perhaps. I don't know where I went with this expression, but apparently this is where it is now. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. I don't know why. More fun with this one than I thought I would. Okay. Or has he already been partaken? Perhaps. As I try to struggle to find ways to censor what I say. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with that mohawk because I think that's kind of funny. A bowl cut like Will from Stranger Things. One of my characters has a bowl cut, and that's how I always see him now. Like, if I ever see like somebody with a bowl cut, I'm like, oh, that's my child. That's my son. I'm going with the mohawk because that's kind of... I started to envision it, and now I can't get it out of my brain, so... Let's go. Let's go. I don't know what this character became. Here you go. That's what my brain was thinking of. Okay. What was next? So I did the Manticore, I did the Goblin. Sea Monster. Sea Monster was next. Oh, another kind of... do I want to go the Aaron. Do I want to go the serpentine route or do I want to go the squiddy route? That's incredible. Problem? Problem? I'm kind of vibing. Yeah, unicorn is like last on the list. I'll see if I can get to it. I'm kind of vibing. You know what? The correct answer is both. You go with both because I've played too much Subnautica or I've watched too much Subnautica, so now it is in my brain. So I shall do that one kind of gargantuan leviathan thing, which I thought was really sick. Can I do it from memory? Probably not, but I'll try anyway. Spindlies. Spiraling creature. I've always been enamored with those little sea monsters drawn in the corner of old maps. Yes, I love those. The little kind of like illustrations. They're so cute. Let's turn up the You mad? It's the greatest thing I've ever drawn on stream. I guess there's gonna be some overlap to kind of help with the composition a little bit. There's a lot of big creatures being suggested this time around. I'm gonna ask if we can make it an emote, okay? Big monsters are cool. What can I say? It's true. Big monsters are sick. I love big monsters. They're so fun to draw. Okay, let's close off this window so then I can. There we go. Can you make it look like Nemo a little bit? In what way? Because I've already kind of sketched out the full thing. Because Nemo's not really a mythical creature. He's a clownfish. You kind of see those all the time. Well, not all the time, but you kind of, those kind of exist. They're not really mythical. Gotta go. I wish I could stay for longer. That's okay. There will always be the live replay of this live stream available if you ever want to watch it afterwards. Some orange if you want. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be coloring any of these guys. If I ever do another one, I might do a colored stream soon, like a stream where I'll actually color in some stuff, but just for the sake of time, I'm keeping these black and white. Because I find that I'm always slower when I color, so I want to try and do these a little bit quicker. You're good, thank you. I try my best. It's a second pair of eyes. Yeah, this isn't my creature, so this is like, I'm kind of taking inspiration from Subnautica for this one. It's like the gargantuan leviathan that people modded into the game, which was like really sick. Somebody said sea monster, and I'm like, I guess I'm drawing a Subnautica creature. Like, it's not up for debate. I'm going to draw a Subnautica creature. Love your work. Thank you. I love Subnautica's designs. I think they're like really, really. It helps that they're all like marine biologists too. So like they're all kind of like already great with like marine biology and whatever. Oh my god, I keep bumping my computer. I'm so sorry if you keep hearing that. Yeah, it certainly helps with their development. Their creature development. Can't wait to see what it's done. Thank you. Yeah, for this stream, it's like the completion at the most will most likely just be these kind of like roughish lines that are just like a smidge step up from the sketch underneath them. What if this creature was just a head tentacles like you had just there? Lol. I feel like he'd be a little less intimidating. It's kind of like a, on the other hand, something where it's just the head portion, like the ocean sunfish, is terrifying. The ocean sunfish, unfortunately, is not a mythical creature. It is very much real, and it is horrifying and hideous. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, it's so beautiful." I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, it's ugly. Okay, I saw one of those when I was a kid, and I was like, the heck is this thing, right? When I went to California, I was really young, and like we had we went to the aquarium, and the aquarium had an ocean sunfish, and I looked at the thing, and I'm like, the heck is this thing? Like, why does it look like that? I'm like, why does it look like half of a fish? Right? Because that's literally what it looks like, right? Feel free, Google the ocean sunfish, right? Stay here, but like, Google the ocean sunfish. I think it's the weirdest looking, like, what? If you don't know what it is, if you do know what it is, then you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like the ocean sunfish. Weird stuff, dude. Weird stuff. Okay. Okay, there's the sea creature. So we want kind of a big boy. Oh, we're almost at the top of the hour. Might as well. Oceans terrify me. Oh yeah, the ocean is horrifying, but it's also fantastic. Oh, next is a fairy. Fantastic. It can fit into here. But before then, let's talk a bit about the studio. So if you are new here, welcome in. And if you've never been here before, we are not only a YouTube channel, but we are also an art school. So if you'd like to check out the classes that we offer, I am one of the instructors, along with some of the people who sometimes pop into chat. We teach classes here. Summer camp is just underway. I just finished my character design camp. Next up is figure drawing and illustrations. If you'd like to take some of our classes, take some of the things that we offer, feel free to check those out. But if you'd like this file as a JPEG, feel to check out our Discord channel, which is where I will be posting this afterwards. Right? All of these ones, all these lines, they're all yours to keep, save, do whatever you want with. Just make sure you don't repost them. But if you would like to save these with their layers, I mean, there's only two, but I have other working files that we'll post up there on our Patreon. So be sure to check that out. And some of our spots on our Patreon are limited in number because they have class discounts. So if you'd like to check those out, be sure to check them out before they are gone. All right, let's go back to this. Lining with a pen, you go over something on paper. You didn't want to do that. Oh. Yeah. Lining with a pen, you go over something on paper and you didn't want it to do that. It happens. It happens. Traditional line art tricky. You get kind of used to it over time, though. Man, I can't really resize both of these now, huh? Boo. Okay, that's fine. I could probably fit the fairy back here, perhaps. If we are doing the overlapping game. Very on top of commands. Yeah, you are. Excellent. Oh, I shouldn't have... Oh, wait. I just got a genius idea. Epic. Alright, that should be good then. Let's move these over. Then I'll have enough room over here. Beautiful! So somebody requested a fairy. I'm not too sure who did, but absolutely, I can definitely do a fairy. So we can have somebody a little more humanoid. Yeah, the best way to draw one eye after the other is to do them in tandem, right? So if you draw one part of the eye, then you draw the next part of the eye, so on and so forth. I wasn't here for the dragon. Like the first wyvern that we drew? I'm pretty sure you were. I think I remember you speaking during then. And if not, that's okay. There's always a live replay of this stream. So I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be like a very classic kind of looking fairy. Right, not quite Tinkerbellish, but... the kind of small elfish. I'm kind of feeling that they'll have like... Oh, you were here right at the end of the dragon. I see. That's okay. There's always the live replay. I'm kind of feeling that she'll have like a dress with petals. Like it's a flower. I'm keeping her very dainty. Because that's kind of what I think about when I think about like a very classic fairy, right? Very dainty. Whether they were men or women, right? They were very dainty creatures. Because they're very tiny. Drawn a lot of flowing, long kind of straight hair. I'm going to try some curly hair today. That sketch looks great. Thank you. Feel free to ask questions too, guys. If you ever want kind of me to go on a tangent about something, I absolutely can. Sorry I'm not kind of like chatty as usual today, because usually I'm a little more chatty than this. I'm just a little bit sleepy, I think. Imagine for a moment, buff fairy. That would be sick. That sounds like something I would do. A buff fairy. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Annie. What kind of wings should I give this character? Maybe I should give them, like, the Lunamoth-esque wings. The swallowtail wings. Yeah. When you're drawing hair, usually the most detail will show up around the extremities, so that's the ends of your hair. Buff fairy. Maybe I'll just draw a buff fairy on my spare time. Does the undo and zoom out pop up on whatever you're drawing on? So it's an auto command because my tablet has them programmed into them. On the sides of my tablet, I have a bunch of keys, so there's hotkeys. When I click on them, so I have one for control, one for shift. There's one for undo. I don't have a redo one, so I just have to type that on my keyboard. Zoom in, zoom out, flipping horizontally, which doesn't work on this program. Then I have one for alt and one for panning and scrolling, which also does not work on this program. But yeah, my keyboard has a bunch of those just kind of programmed in. So then, or not my keyboard, my tablet has a bunch of those programmed in. Same with the save button. So I have a save button just on my tablet. And it's like reminds me to save. But yeah, it's just because of a function. It's a function of my tablet. So it pops up on whatever I'm doing. If I'm using the tablet. Which 99% of the time I will be. If I'm drawing. I've gotten used to it. I'm never looking there anyways, so like it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, makes sense. Thanks. No worries. Yeah. Now I realize why I don't draw curly hair very often. It's because it's very time consuming. Fun though. You notice that I keep most of my curl detail to the ends of the hair though, right? It's like mostly at the ends of the strands. That's usually where you want to keep them. I've tried using MediBang on mobile. I thought it'd be cool to draw on the go, but not sure about drawing with touchscreen. I have used it on mobile before, but only to like kind of test it out. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's like the functions are a little bit different. The UI is kind of crowded, right? It's a little bit wacky. So it's a lot better on desktop than it is on mobile. Sorry, I wanted to take a sip of my coffee. Looks like the eyelash is a part of the ear. Yeah. Long, stylized, and unrealistic eyelashes. That's what I always think about when I draw fairies. It's just like long extremities. She got eyelashes for days. Instagram models wish they had this. Yeah. I'm keeping the hair somewhat messy. I like to kind of keep it a little bit freeform. Very fluffy though. Yeah, you notice most of the detail are the extremities, where they're coming from, like where they grow, and where they finish growing. Okay. What time is it? 5:11. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Should be able to get a good maybe 4 more. Maybe. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Love the fluffy hair. Very pretty. Thank you. I don't draw a lot of fluffy hair, actually, now that I think about it. A lot of the hair that I draw is, like, very straight and flowing, or very flat. Like the way you did the hair. Thank you. Lots of fluff. Yes, I'm kind of feeling that it's, like, part of the petals, right? So it's like she has... It's like it's all part of a flower. So her whole outfit is just a flower, right? Because she's so tiny. I have more of Adventure Time art still. Really? Like, you have an Adventure Time art style, or like... Oh, you have more of an Adventure Time art style. Okay. I had to reread it for a second. Style is with a Y. That's okay. Oop. I always love pressing my escape key, because, like, my escape key is an artisan keycap, and, like, it's a little Chinese lion. It's like a little Chinese lion statue. It's really fun to press. Every time that I get to, I'm like, oh yes, I get to press my escape key again. Did you in wings? Did I in wings? Oh, did you add wings? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's wings back here. Big, big. Yes, Dex. I am a very big fan of big wings, clearly. I mean, big wings. Big wings are good. Also, ever since I went to, like, the science center, and, like there's a science center near where I am, and, like, they have a scale there that'll measure your weight, and based on your weight, and they'll say, like, how big your wingspan has to be in order for you to fly. And ever since then, I've, like, only ever been drawing really big wings. Because I'm like, oh, I need to make sure that it's big enough in order for them to fly. You know? I'm getting Baby Yoda vibes from the ears. I see, I see. Okay. I'm kind of going the Luna Moth route, or the swallowtail butterfly wing route. Grogu. I refuse to call him Grogu. I will continue to call him Baby Yoda till the end of time. Grove is just not a fitting name. I don't know why they chose that one. Clothes look like flower petals. That's the point! They are flower petals. Because she's a fairy. So it's almost like she put on a flower. Those are her dresses. They are meant to look like petals. That's a little bit thick there. Let's fix that. Alright. Tried to correct that. That's all good. Getting off the ground does indeed take a lot of work. Yeah, I'd assume so. Unfortunately, I cannot fly, so I don't know the struggles. But, you know. Sorry, I gotta... My mother buys me coffee and I must drink the coffee. Okay, that's the fairy. What was next? It was a hydra. More snake dragony ones. Yeah, I've still got like 5 requests after that, so we'll see how many we can get to. You mad? I still like this expression a lot. You mad? Okay. Hydra. How many heads does a hydra have? I don't remember. Hydra. I know what a hydra is, though. How many heads does a hydra have? 9! Oh, no. Gene. Yeah, it's got like the body of a something. Mythical creature. The hydra. Some people are like, oh, it's got like the body of a snake. Some are like, it's got the body of a... Whatever. 17 Sorry, I'm reading the Wikipedia page for a second. What do you mean? They don't even talk about the body. I am gonna go with what Google says, and everybody's kind of drawing the body as if it's kind of like a dinosaur dragon looking thing, so I'm gonna stick with that. Can you shrink that fairy? How far? Just you don't check Discord when you're done streaming. There will be a problem and it will make you mad. I see. Oh, true. The number of heads depends on how bad a day it's had. True. I'm mostly, the only reason that I make these guys the size that they are is just to, like, fit them onto the canvas. Also, if I shrink her, then her quality's gonna go down, so I might just keep her. Yeah, I'm... Just a little bit. I can do just a little bit. Usually I keep it at that size, just so then, like... Just so then they, you know, fit within the canvas, basically. Izmir's the sound low. It is a little bit low. I try to keep it a little bit lower just so then, like, I don't blast anybody's ears, because I can kind of talk a little bit loud sometimes, but, I guess it's because, like, my voice is kind of low today, because I'm a little bit sleepy. I can turn up my volume, though, but then it'll be super loud when I laugh, so that's what I'm a little bit afraid of, but I'm kind of tracking my audio off to the side. Okay, what was next? It was the Hydra. I know we have a bunch of these, like, really big, scary monsters, but I'm kind of feeling, I don't know why, now that I'm getting to the Hydra, I kind of want to draw it as, like, a little chibi. I don't know why I'm kind of feeling that. I'm feeling like I kind of want to make him, like, cute. I'm sorry, whoever suggested the Hydra, but I'm kind of feeling this, like, chibi look. The fairy's just very, very close compared to the rest. In what sense? So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. I look like babies. That's 5. I'm gonna go with 9, just because that's what Google said, so, once again, whatever Google is saying, that's what I'm gonna go with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. That's 7. Looks so cute. Yeah, I'm feeling the cute for this one for some reason. The Hydra's never depicted as cute. I know that Cerberus is a lot, but I'm kind of feeling cute for some reason. 3, 6, 7. Oh, perspective-wise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All of these guys are just really, really far in the back. The perspective, the fairy is just closer to us. That's it. You got me, Lewis. You know what's you know what's up. True, true, true. In that case, then this troll is also really close. I mean goblin, not troll. Yeah. 11 the Q Hydra. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. That's 9. Yeah, for some reason, I'm just kind of feeling this. And that means that the body is going to be of a bulldog. Because, because I said so. Or a little lizard. Little hydra beans. Hydra paws. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Damn, he's got a little hydra body. He's a little baby. Hydra looks amazing. Thank you. Huggable Hydra, yeah. 5:23. Okay, we're getting close to about a half hour. I'm giving him as many boopable snoots as I can. Just like a snake. You know, people always depict these like really big mythological beasts, right? Horrifying, terrifying thing. I just think that it's more fun to depict them all as tiny little creatures with, you know, huggable faces. I think that's just great. So many snoots to boop. I love snakes, guys. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on stream already, but I love snakes. I always struggle to draw them. I always find that I'm like fairly bad at drawing snakes, but like I don't care. I feel like it's just something where I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I can't draw snakes like properly, but I can do these little chibi versions. So like yeah, all kind of like Greek mythology and Roman mythology creatures. For some reason, I just envision them all as really, really cute. Jessie, do you prefer Marvel or DC? I am not a superhero person. I feel like I don't want to start this discourse. I am very much like love the tiny little body. Thank you. Um, in terms of their movies, I prefer Marvel. In terms of the comics, I'm very neutral, though I have read more DC. Just because the art for the DC ones have intrigued me more, I suppose. But overall, I am very neutral on the comics. The movies, though, 100% I prefer Marvel just because, like, all the DC movies that I've seen are, like, not good. I think the only one that I saw that was, like, pretty good was the first Wonder Woman, and then the others were not. The second Wonder Woman was not good. Definitely boop all of the noses on the Hydra. Yes. As you should, and as is your right. I also prefer the Marvel shows. For instance, I just finished Loki. Very good. I quite liked Loki. On my scale, I think I would give it a good 8 out of 10. There is one Marvel comic that I saw that I was like really interested in reading, and it was like a spin-off. It was Thor and Loki Double Trouble, and that was because the art was just so good, and I was like, oh my god, it looks so interesting, and I really want to read it. And I'm like, I might just get it for myself, right? It's the only reason why I've read like the Super Sons, because I just loved the artist. That's DC, that's not Marvel, but regardless, it's like I read it because the art was just so good. And I think there's a new one like Aquaman Rises or something, and they finally made Aquaman look cool. And I was like, bro, I'd read this. If this is what Aquaman actually looked like all the time, I would probably be more interested. I think it's like, I don't know, man. To each their own. To each their own. Whichever you prefer, you are valid. Right? I am on a very case by case basis with both of them, I suppose. Spoiler, there's gonna be a season 2. Yeah, it's set at the end. Aquaman was a good one. I'm sorry, I did not like that movie. They look very cute. Thank you, Unicorn MK. What if this cute Hydra works like ever when you boop a new one grows alongside it? I feel like that would be too many heads for it to handle, and I would be too scared that it would not be able to handle the weight of its own faces. In which then I would cry, both because I cannot boop the snoot, but also because, no, that's right, I would cry, just because I couldn't boop the snoot. But I also know that it's for the best. But yeah, TLDR, Marvel versus DC, I am a case by case basis. Truly like a Greek tragedy. You're so right. Truly a tragedy of Shakespearean proportions, if you will. So many snoots unable to be pooped. What if you walk and see that? I would instantly ask the person if I could pet their pet. If it's just walking on its own, I would pull out my phone instantly. Because I think I'd be a little too afraid to approach it, but, you know. I love how it gets even cuter, yes. Small but mighty. I love all these huge, like, crazy looking creatures behind it, and then a little boopable Hydra. Let me take another swig of coffee because oh my god, I'm sorry. Just hiccuped into my into oblivion. What's their name? I do not know. I will allow chat to decide. What do you guys think the Hydra's name should be? What should their name be? Our little boopable Hydra. Is your cursor Kirby? Yep. My cursor is Kirby. I have a on my whole desk is a pink and blue setup. So my entire desktop is too. My laptop background or my computer background is also pink. And my Google browser is also pink. Jeffrey? The Hydra's name is Jeffrey then? I suppose so. What was next? It was a Griffin. I can do a Griffin. Oh no. Another one that I think I want to make cute. Let's make a cute Griffin. Because Griffins are part lion, part bird. And I've seen some really cute ones where they did like cuter birds. Should name each head. That's 9 names. You guys can come up with the 9 names. I'll kind of have him off to the side then. Yeah, I'm feeling a cute. I have a budgie, so I'm kind of feeling like what if the Griffin was like a parakeet? Or some kind of like which bird? I've seen some people do owls, and I've done an owl one before as well, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to do an owl. Gotta head out. Bye! Bye, thanks for joining, Lewis. Let's see. What bird should I do? Maybe I will stick with like a little parakeet, some kind of indoor bird. Have I seen Gravity Falls? Yes. I haven't seen the end of it. I know it's been years, but I just never got around to it. But yes, I have watched quite a few episodes. It has been a while, though. I'm gonna try to draw along. All right. Join us. Join some drawing time. That already looks cute. Thank you. I want to draw its wings extended. So I should draw this one sitting then, so then I can draw the wings on either side. I'm gonna kind of make it like a house cat, so then it's like it's got fluffier paws. So it's like kind of like a pet Griffin. Like you can have like this one as a pet. Looks too cute. Yes. So this one's like a house cat Griffin. It's like you could it's house cat size. You can actually keep this one in your house rather than it being kind of big and intense. This one is house cat sized. Very good. Oh, I'm gonna have to make the canvas bigger if I can fit more of them. We did a little stream on how to do wings a while back. So that's our bird anatomy stream if you ever like to kind of figure out how to draw wings. We did a little stream about those as well beforehand. As this video is done, I'm going to draw all. Yes. Very good. I think I have a meeting after this, so it's okay. I think. I'm actually not certain. We might not be. I don't know. I'm going to draw along because I can pause it. Very nice. Just jumped in. These are so cute. Thank you, Faye. My lovely boss, Faye. These are the only cute ones. The other ones aren't that cute. But yeah, I was suddenly in a cute mood. So I switched to making them a little cuter. But yeah, thank you. I had a lot of fun with the first wyvern. I like these legs a lot. I didn't realize I had that in me, but these arms are a little bit large, so that's okay. Whatever. Yes, having fun with a little parakeet house cat Griffin. Okay. Yeah, very big urge to draw just the wingspan. I'm a big fan of just like cute mythical creatures, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of mythical creatures, but like, you know, the cute ones just hit different, you know what I mean? Like they just hit different. I'm thinking how this one's gonna work, because a little crest, as if it's like a little parakeet, you know? I've created a minotaur. Fantastic. Minotaurs are great. I love creating both eyes for these ones. It's so easy. You just draw a dot. Draw a little circle. His wings look a little bit poofy. Yeah. Poofy wings. I like my wings poofy. Depends on the type of bird. These are speeder wings, so these wings are for speedier birds. Smaller, speedier birds. Oh, sorry. Is that an elliptical wing? No, I don't remember my own lesson. It was what were the small and speedy ones? I think that's elliptical. I'm not certain though. Oh no, you know what? I think they're just straight up called high speed wings. My bad. I don't 100% remember. Are the ellipticals the small ones, or is it the... Bruh, I'll never remember until I actually look at my notes. Oopsie doopsie. That's okay. $5:38. Okay, we got a couple minutes left. Oh, I might actually be able to finish a few more of these. Griffin burb. Gerb. Gerby the Griffin burb. If that's what you're calling this Griffin burb, all for you. Griffin. Well, it's a cat. It's got the house cat body. Because a griffin is usually a lion and an eagle. But people like to kind of change it so that it's like, I've seen one that was like an owl and like a snow leopard. That one was pretty cool. But again, very intense looking. So I'm like, what if, you know, other things. Oh my god. Okay, give me a second because I need to stand up for a second because my legs are starting to hurt a little bit. I can't really sit at my desk for too long currently. So I gotta stand up for a second every once in a while. Because if I sit for too long, then my whole body kind of freezes up. So I need to stand and change positions a little bit sometimes. I read you the first two drawings you did in Magic and Fantasy. Cool. Very nice. Yeah, apologies. I just need to kind of stretch my legs for a second. This is not good for me to sit for too long. Just don't mind me as I kind of just try to stretch out a little bit. Very nice. How do I send a picture on you here? You can't. You're going to have to join the Discord if you'd like to send any photos of drawings that you've done. Little tail. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Can't sit for in the same position for too long. Great curse of being an artist sitting too long. Yeah, I have to go to physiotherapy now. Actually, please take care of yourself. I straight up my pelvis is like, listen, my whole body is messed up now. Like I have to see a bunch of different specialists. So like, please take care of yourself. You know, stand up, stretch, look away from your screen. Not only like my whole body is messed up now, guys. Like I mean it. Stand up, stretch, exercise your wrists. What do I like most about drawing in digital? The shortcuts. All the shortcuts I can take. You know how easy it is to light an entire piece? Right? I can light and shade an entire piece in 3 hours, and it's like, and it can look like half decent. Right? Like, I could never do that with marker or pencil or whatever, right? That would take so much longer. Like, just the speed of it. I'm a very speedy person, so that's why I like digital a lot, because it's like, yes, I can be speedy. Oh, these feathers are pointed the wrong way. But yeah, like, I love the speed of it. Touch some grass. Yeah, I gotta get out there. All y'all, touch some grass. Touch some grass. Go be one with the wild for a little bit. See the world. Don't cross your legs while you sit. Keep your posture straight. It's also very accessible. Have I seen the Owl House? I have not. I've seen a lot of spoilers, though, because a lot of my friends love the Owl House, so I know a few of the characters. F's in the chat for those who are fans of the Owl House, because I've heard that the show has been canceled, or that they're not getting anything past season 3, I think. To be fair, it's amazing that Disney let a show like that run for that long. You know, something fun and inclusive. Sorry, that's me. That's, you know what? I'll end that topic, but unfortunately. Yes, very true art cat draws. I am, yeah, it's amazing that Disney let it run for that long, but with this, with the track record, but so be it, I suppose. Did me. It's such a good show, yeah. From what I've heard, it's fantastic. I follow the director because I really liked her work, like her art. I've never actually watched The Owl House, but I follow her, and I get my spoilers from her and from varying other fan arts that I see around. I've seen clips as well, and I'm like, oh, this looks like something I would enjoy. Maybe one day I'll sit down to watch it, if I have the time. Okay, it's about 15 minutes left. I can probably squeeze in one more. The Phoenix. Oh, good! Another one that I can make cute! Any advice for someone who wants to start an art channel? Want to hear something funny? I'm not the one who runs this art channel. I am just the person. I'm just the voice behind the company, I suppose. Is Parity Town's one of my favorites now? Yeah, me too. Give me a second. I need to take a swig of my coffee. But yes, I am not. This isn't my channel. I am just the person you see the most on it. This channel belongs to the individual who was in here earlier, Faye. Because we are a company. It is not just me. I am just the one who you always see. Yeah, one of the voice actors for the Owl House is Alex Hirsch, creator of Gravity Falls. That doesn't surprise me. That seems like something he'd do. It's right up his alley. Because Alex Hirsch also did was also Grunkle Stan. But yeah, the advice that usually what we go along with, right, is just kind of post regularly, try to stay within a niche, you know, kind of see the trends of other art channels, I suppose, kind of go along with them too, but also create your own content that's like original. Stuff like that. Phoenix. I know what a phoenix is. I want to draw a squishy phoenix. Yes. Yes. Griffin looks amazing. Thank you. This is what the phoenix should look like. Like a chicken. That's correct. Oops, that's not the right tool. This is... There we go. I need to shrink down a couple of these, so... the phoenix can fit. Oops. Apologies as I make these kind of work and fit within the canvas. Cute already, thank you. It's gotta be small and fat. That's just what my brain is telling me. It's what is speaking to me. And that is what it shall be. Hi, hello. Welcome in. Have his little tail. He is ruffled. Spicy burb. Spicy burb. That's what phoenixes are. They're just spicy burbs. Let's go. That's as it should be. Yeah, we've got just enough time to squeeze this guy in. That's about it. This will be the final one. Okay. I wanted to give him little eyebrows, because I just think that that's funny. What I miss? Hey! We're about 10 minutes until the end of the stream. We did a wyvern, we did a goblin troll guy, we did a sea monster, a manticore, a fairy, and then our last three have just been cute ones. So we got a hydra, a griffin, and now we're doing a phoenix. You might need to make it look like fire. A lot of phoenixes don't actually... A lot of the ones that were depicted in, like, proper mythology just look like peacocks. I am interpreting my phoenix as a house pet. He's a fiery ruffled burb. He's only fiery if he wishes to be. Oh my god, my leg, dude. Sorry, I'm really not supposed to be sitting for this long of a time anymore. As I have been told not to do, but that's okay. Next stream, turn mythical creatures into house pets. We do have a house pet stream, but I don't believe I'm going to be the one that's streaming that one. I believe it's going to be somebody else. Just for a temporary amount of time. So you'll get to see some of the other faces behind the channel as well. Not just me. See some faces, hear some voices. This is so dumb looking. I love him. It's the it's all ruffled up. As all birds do when they are disturbed. As all birds and Ghibli characters do when they are disturbed. It looks so cute. I just want to squish it. Me too. I want to squish him. I wish to pet him. That's always cute. The derp. The angry. It looks like he wants to commit crimes. Yes, good. It's working. And people will allow him to because clearly he has the free pass. Little burb feet. Pokemon vibes. True. I'm kind of feeling maybe I should change these feathers because to make them look maybe a little bit more like as if they're like matchsticks. Some kind of nod in their direction of fire. Yeah, that feels a little bit funkier. It feels a little more fun. So cute. I like how squishy and poofy it looks. Thank you. I am feeling the poofy. Truly feeling the poofy and squishy in this moment. As it should be. For me, with these little house pet ones, I'm like, how am I going to make it nod to the original creature while also giving it a bit of an original spin? That's how I'm feeling. You know, it's how it feels like. I'm like, I feel like I want to keep the original thing, but I'm also kind of like vibing with something a little different. You know what I mean? Like keep it like nod it towards the classic, but also, you know, give it a bit of an original touch. This bird, chonky. This phoenix is chonky. As he should be. Okay, I'm not quite done here. I still want to give him a little matchstick. Feathers. As if his little bits of his tail are on fire as well. He's ready to commit crimes. He's ready to start forest fires. Don't start forest fires, but he's ready to. Angry Phoenix, a fire burb type Pokemon. This Pokemon has committed many crimes, but due to its special ability of get out of jail card, has so far escaped capture. True. I feel like its ability is like melt the bars, melt the jail bars, and just fly away. Have you seen the image of the parakeet that got arrested and like they put a little black bar over its face for protection? I think that's really funny. It just like they arrested a little bird. You can look at it. I've looked it up. It was like a parrot gets arrested or something. It's really funny. It like stole from like a store and they arrested it and put him in a little jail cell and he looked so confused. It was just a little bird. Special ability arson. True. No, I don't like that. I don't know why I'm so like now I'm just like I want to just keep adding to them. Oh, I kind of like that. None of the white dots are just like very small ones. I think that's kind of funny. I think I want to keep it like this though. Okay, I'm just gonna label all of them for a minute as well. Pigeon gets arrested. It wasn't a pigeon. It was like a parakeet. It was like red. And I don't know. This is a wyvern. This is a sea monster. There was a Manticore. Forgot about that. Yeah, it was gray. Bird looks like it could beat someone up. Yeah, he should. This is like a goblin. Or a troll. This is a hydra. Forgot the fairy. Ugh, the fairy. My god, sorry. Fairy. Probably has, as is his right. This is a griffin. Or a griffin. I like to spell it this way, the P-H-O-N, the griffin. And then this is the phoenix. Okay. With that, though, I think that's gonna do it for this stream. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not too bad. We got 8 of them. I'm gonna actually move this around. Not too bad. Not too bad. So we got about 8 creatures done. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. So thank you so much for joining. Again, if you're not familiar with this channel, we are not only a YouTube channel, we are also an art school. So if you'd like to check out the classes that I am teaching and other instructors are teaching, be sure to check out the link to the description or when the command pops up for our website where you can check out our class offerings. Currently, camp is going on, so if you'd like to have some last-minute signups, be sure to check those out. And if you would like to, you know, download this image that's right here, which is, you know, if you'd like to download it as a JPEG, be sure to check out our Discord, which is where I will be putting it afterwards, right? So you can download it, keep it, save it, do whatever you want with it. Just do not repost it, and it is all yours for you to keep. But if you would like my working files, which some of them are more elaborate than this one, be sure to check out our Patreon, which is where you can find, depending on your tier, you can either get 1 or 2 of my working files per week. Per every other week, you'll get behind the scenes content and also get discounts on our classes. If you'd like to check those out, be sure to check out the class offerings and all of those before they are gone. But thanks so much for joining, everyone. I don't remember what next week is, but we'll see when we get there. All right. Thanks so much for joining, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye bye.